If you have been seeing this angel number specifically, then this reading is especially for you. It's no coincidence that this found you. So regardless of what your ego tells you, regardless of the thoughts of doom and gloom that might pass through your mind, especially if you're living in a period of uncertainty, there is a new path that is forming for you behind the scenes. Things are shifting where you can't even see it yet. The right opportunity for you is aligning quietly. But there's something here about staying consistent until this opportunity reveals itself to you. Now, here's the thing about the number 8. In tarot, the number 8 usually represents having discipline and staying consistent. So, for example, if we're talking about the 8 of Pentacles, it's about putting in the hard work, understanding that God, the universe, your angels are not going to do all of the work for you. It's about staying dedicated to a path, putting in the work until you master something. And the 8 of Cups is about emotional discipline because it represents walking away from something or someone, even if it's hard, even if it hurts, because you know that's the right thing to do for yourself. Because you know having that kind of emotional discipline is going to place you in a better situation, in a more fulfilling situation. The 8 of Swords is about having discipline with your mind, understanding that all of these fearful, scary thoughts, anxious thoughts coming through, that they are not you, that you are not your mind. You are the observer of whatever thoughts are coming through. And it's about taking your power back from those limiting beliefs and fears, recognizing the power that you hold over your mind, over where your thoughts drift. And then the 8 of Wands represents following through. It represents consistency over perfection. It represents keeping the momentum going regardless of the results, regardless of the circumstances, especially if it's something that you are really, really passionate about. For a lot of you, if this reading has found you, I see that there is unexpected income approaching. There's some kind of financial surprise. So stay open to the unconventional sources and ways that this wants to come through for you. Because whatever this is, it feels like it comes through when you least expect it. I'm hearing expect good things, but don't cling on so tightly to specific outcomes. And I'm getting that if you've been feeling confused about what path you should take, what is your next step, it's time to step out of that confusing energy and create room for your intuition to speak to you. So it could come through by you sitting in silence and meditation, journaling. It could come through with you reading or consuming inspirational content, taking advice from people who inspire you, who are living a life that you want to live, who are living a life similar to what you want. But I do see that before this new path fully forms, before these financial opportunities get to you, your priority needs to be mourning something that was lost. Whether this was a rejection, whether this was a person, whether this was an opportunity, whether this was a version of how you thought something was gonna go. This is really about allowing yourself to process that emotional heaviness. Because holding on to that and not processing it, shoving it down to the bottom, if you allow all of that energy to pile up on you, that could literally create blockages to your abundance. That could literally create blockages in your momentum or in even hearing your intuition at all. And I'm getting that for a lot of you, the main thing right now that you really desire is more financial stability, an increase in that stability. So don't be surprised if there are new opportunities to collaborate with people or with companies that can get you there. Don't be surprised if you ask for a small raise and you get it. Don't be surprised if you start to see minor profit in your business. These signs of early stage growth are really just that. It represents the early stage, but it's not to say that things are always going to look small or that things are not going to grow. You're being called to look at this manifestation of financial stability like a tree or a plant. It all starts with the seed, but it doesn't stay a seed forever. And I'm hearing that if things have felt slow or stagnant or like they're not really moving, there's something here about shifting your perspective to see this period of time as a period of rest. Because like I said, things are not going to stay this way forever. There's going to be a period of intense activity, of responsibility, of hard work, of needing to complete a lot of tasks. But because you might not see it yet, you might not be allowing yourself to rest. And I'm getting that it's very important that you do, because you're going to need all of that energy. This is your moment for grounding your ambitions and plans on firm footing. This is your moment to create that solid foundation for future success, whether it's internally or externally.